Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about equations in SolidWorks. Actually, what is done in SolidWorks is, suppose we are making an object and we are trying to make relations between different parts or different dimensions of any object. So the thing is, if we change one parameter, one dimensions, all the other parameters will be changed accordingly. Now one question you can arise, you may ask, then what's the use of doing this one? We can do scaling also, but in scaling different problems may occur. What are the problems that may occur in scaling? In scaling, the thing is, when you are scaling an object, it will be scaled with respect to origin or with respect to central gravity. The thing is, in scaling, all the parameters will be changed according to your scaling factor. But here the thing is, in relations or in equations, we have a control over the different parameters. If we want to change some parameters, that can be changed. If we don't want to change some parameters, it cannot be changed. So we have a complete control over the different parameters in relations or equations. Today we are going to represent these relations and equations using some model. Let's start this one with this specific model, right? This model is given. We have to start a relations or equations between different parameters. Now here the thing is, equation is already there. Actually it will not be present at this moment. What you have to do to get this equation, what you have to do is, you have to start from options. You can see here feature manager, then here right side, the equation is there, right? It should be, it is actually, it will be in the hidden form. You have to make it show. Equation should be shown, then okay. If you click OK, it will be shown in the left hand side. Equation is shown here. Now first of all, let's make this drawing. The drawing is already almost done, so we have to give the depth of this one, that is extrude boss base to be given. The drawing is complete. We have to go out of the sketch, select the sketch, then features, extrude boss base. How much? It is 10 millimeter extrude boss base. This tool thickness 10 millimeter. Okay, so the object is made, done, right? Next part, we have to apply these mathematical equations or relations. How to do this one? You have to start from these equations. Right button of mouse and manage equations. You have to form the equation. These are the different parameters, d1, d2, d3, etc. with different lengths. It is given here, right? All these are actually d1, d2, d3, etc. all the different parameters, right? We have to form an equation. So it will start from global variables. We have to put global variables here, any name. Suppose we are giving the global variables, we have to define global variables with any letter. Suppose D as the global variable, equals to, let's take D equals to 10, any value. Generally we should take the minimum value among the different parameters given. Let's take the minimum value, D equals to global variable as 10. Okay, unit is not required. You can provide unit. If you don't provide, no problem. Next one, define parameters d1, d2, etc. is there. d1 is what? We can know d1 is actually first one, that is the radius of this circle, right? We can write down this side radius of the circle, d1. So what we have to do is, this value we have to provide in the terms of our global variables d, right? So d1 we have to write in this way, equals to global variables. What is the value of global variables? d1 equal to d. D is equal to ultimately 10. First value is given. This one is radius actually, right? Radius. You can write. If you don't write, no problem. Okay. Next one. All should be given in the terms of global variables. D, because this value was 10, right? This same. This value was this upper horizontal line, UH1. You can give UH1. Next one, again it should be given in terms of global variable D. This value is equal to upper vertical 1 UB1. Okay, next one again D equals to global variables equal to upper horizontal 1 UH2. This line, these lines are actually meaningless, that is for your understanding only. This one if you don't provide, no problem, right? Okay, now next one 35. Next one is this one 35. You have to change this one in the form, you have to change this one in the form of global variables equals to global variable D multiple 3.5. okay, what is this one? This one was the height. Right. Next one D. D is the this extrude length D. Now the thing is, if you don't want to change this value thickness, sometimes it may so happen among all the parameters, some parameters you don't want to change, so keep that one as usual, so it will not change. But first of all, we will show how all the parameters will be changing. So here this part we are changing equals to global variable, right? Just 10 millimeter. This is thickness. Now the table, relation table or equation table is formed. Okay, close it. Next part, we have to check whether this value is changing or not with the value of global variable. So all parameters will be controlled by the global variable D, right? Now let's see whether it is changing or not. This value was this much. Next part is equations. Again, right button of mouse, manage equations. Initially the global variable was 10. Let's say this one, instead of 10 we will make it 100. Okay, now see all the parameters change accordingly. It's like scaling only. It is like scaling. It's not exactly like scaling, because here if we don't want to increase or decrease some other parameters, we don't want to change some parameters, that can be done. That means we have some specific control over some parameters, right? This is changing. Suppose again we will do this is changed accordingly. We can check the diameters also, or we can check the different lengths also. Next we will do again another thing, equations, manage equations. Make this one instead of 100 we will make it 5. Okay, so it is changed accordingly, right? It's changed. Now suppose we don't want to change some parameters. Suppose we don't want to change some of the parameters, right? What to do? Again we'll go back to the equations, manage equations. Here, which parameter you don't want to change? Suppose we don't want to change the parameter this radius we don't want to change, right? So what we'll write down, instead of D we'll write down 5 only, because D is equal to 5 here, no? We'll write down this one 5. Okay, again suppose by the same time we don't want to change the thickness of this extrude thickness, we don't want to change. So this one what we'll do, we'll write down equal to 5. Sometimes it may so happen we want to make a relation, this thickness should be half of that length, that also can be made, but we don't want to make this right now. Okay, let's see. Initially is okay. Now to see the variation, to see the change, what we have to do, we have to increase or decrease the global variable. Equations, manage equations. Now we'll change the global variable D. Let's D equal 50. Okay, let's see, all parameters have been changed, but the thing is this thickness and this value, this circle radius didn't change. So we have a better control over the different parameters using these relations or equations, right? So from here, what did you understand? We learned how to form an equation or different set of equations between the different parameters of any object, and how to vary different parameters how to control the different parameters. We learned how to control different parameters of any object, right? Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for watching this video.